Sometimes you may want to have pages on your site that are only accessible to a particular group of people and not others. This might be a page you'd like to make available internally to your staff, or perhaps certain members of the general public you'd like to share information with, like this page here. We have a module that's available as an add-on feature. It's called Password Pages. If you don't see Password Pages on your control panel menu bar, contact us about getting it activated. It can be a very valuable tool. In any case, here's how it works. You actually start by creating or selecting the page you want to password protect. In our case, I'll select an existing one, but the process would be almost identical if you started by creating a new page from scratch. A good example would be if we wanted to offer the information on our marketing tips page only to people who sign up with us. So let's go to our control panel up here and come on down to Password Pages and click on it. Once it opens, we'll find the Marketing Tips page down here in the Pages area. So we'll scroll on down and click on the lock in front of it to lock it. You can see the lock is now closed and has been turned green. Now at the top of the page in the Login Pages area, you'll see Login and Login Success. The Login is where you put the introductory text the user will see on the Login page. Login Success contains the text displayed for the user after successfully logging in. So we'll click on Edit Page next to Login, and you can enter any greeting you like. We've kept ours short and sweet and friendly. And you can also take advantage of the formatting tools here if you're so inclined. Maybe we'll highlight this and let's italicize it. Of course, afterwards you want to be sure to save your changes down here. Now, Login Success gives you the opportunity to enter text the user will see on the web page after logging in. So just again click on Edit Page. And again, you can be as simple or involved as you'd like to be with your text. In this case, just to match what I did before, I'll bold and italicize this. And as once before, we'll come on down here and save our changes. Now, groups are a great way to organize your users, especially if you have more than one purpose for your password pages. For instance, if you have a public page like the one we're working on and an internal page for staff. I want to create a group for our marketing tips visitors, so I'll click on Add a Group right here. A little pre-planning can pay off here. Instead of making this group just for our marketing tips page, we'll probably add some other writing tips pages as time goes by that we'd like to make available. So let's make this friendly advice. You can see that I have my options of which password protected pages to allow this group to view. Out of this list, I just want them to access marketing tips. So I'll go ahead and put a check mark there and be sure to save your changes. Now that I have my group created, I can begin to add users to it. So we're going to click on Add/Edit Users. We can locate the group by selecting it here and then coming on over and clicking on Search. This will display the users you've added to this group, but since this is a new one, well, we have none at this time. So let's click on Add User. Now you can put the name in here. I'm just going to use Savado Support. The email address is important for a couple of reasons. Obviously, it's a way to communicate with the user, and if they click on the Forgot Password link, a password reset will be sent to this address. So we'll use support@savado.com. Create a username and password for the account. You can make these unique to each user, or you can use a common combination for all of the users in this group. For our purpose, I'll use Savado and Support as the password. Not very secure, but it'll work for our purposes. Now next, you select a group. And for this user to be associated with, obviously, we'll select one group, but be sure to click on Update User after you've made that selection. And you can see Savado Support right here. All right, we've done most of the heavy lifting. The next step is to add the login menu item to the menu bar, and to accomplish that, we appropriately need to go to the website menu module. Now, if you're not familiar with this module, I'd encourage you to view the website module tutorial. Since most of our visitors won't be using the login, I'm going to nest the menu item under Links and Resources. I can click on it, drag it over here, indent it just a bit so it'll be a submenu item, and drop it there. You'll also want to make sure that the password protected page is on the menu as well, and you can see marketing tips up a couple rungs here. Be sure to save the menu when you're done. Okay, let's go check it out on the website. We, of course, have to refresh the page. We'll go over to Links and Resources, slide on down, and click on Log In. You can see the introductory comments we created on the login page in the control panel right here. Now let's enter the login we created. So Savado, and support. By the way, most usernames are not case sensitive, however, passwords almost always are. We'll click on Login. And once we're logged in, you can see the message we created in the Login Success page in the control panel. You'll also notice there's a new menu item available for marketing tips that wasn't there before. And if you hover over it, you can see Using Your Blog module. Now, since this was a submenu item of marketing tips in the website menu module, we've actually made 2 pages available after logging in. Now we'll click on Marketing Tips, and there you go. Now actually, we've password protected 3 pages if you count the link here to 7 copywriting tips. Again, this wouldn't be available if a person hadn't logged in. When you're done, you can log out by going back to the Links and Resources page, coming on down, and you'll see Logout here. As I mentioned, this is an add-on feature, so if you're interested in having it accessible in your control panel, please contact us at Savato Technologies either by phone or by email. So you can see we've made a somewhat complicated process pretty straightforward. In summary, you'll want to start by creating or selecting the page. You'll want to password protect, opening password pages where you can locate and lock the page. You can then go ahead and create a group to organize your users. And once that's done, you can create and organize the users using usernames and passwords. The next step, of course, is to add the login link to your menu bar using the website menu module. And once a user clicks on it and logs in, they'll have access to the pages you've protected. Use a little creativity, and this could be the solution you're looking for. It's that easy.